transparency, openness, support. This is Truth Be Told.
It's gonna let everybody know. Welcome to, my life. It's gonna be interesting. I'm getting ready to cry already because first episode is heavy. So when I was 9 years old, my dad passed away in a car accident. It was 2002, and I remember the day like it was yesterday. My mom got a phone call. We was outside playing, and she took a phone call, started walking down like our dirt road, and then she came back and she was crying, like hard cry, the ugly cry. And she just told me my dad just died in a car accident. And I just remember crying immediately, just nothing but tears. And I kind of walked into the house. I just sat down. SpongeBob was on, and I kind of stopped crying and just kind of phased right into the TV. Like my mind went completely blank because I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say. I just knew, like I couldn't cry because my mom was crying. So somebody had to be the strong one, and that's when I decided to. It was hard to lose him at that time. And then after that, I had my little sister, I had my mom, and we were the only people, so I just knew I had to be strong for both of them. Some years passed, and I just remember just talking to him on the daily, praying to him to kind of get me through these next couple of years. I remember being envious of like my friends who had dads, even if they were like a deadbeat dad. It's like, you still have a chance. There's still hope for you to, have a relationship with him. So it's like, don't say like he ain't shit or whatever, because you still have the opportunity to have a relationship. I no longer had that. I no longer had the chance to fix a broken relationship or to fix any relationship. That was just like the luckiest thing to me at the time for people to have, was to have a father and a mom to both be present or around in their lives. So that pain I felt, I've been in pain since that day. I used that pain to help me move forward. I motivated myself to be the best in school, the best in whatever sports I played. Like I just knew that I had to make him proud in some way, somewhat, somehow, I don't know. So the pain, I used it, I fueled it. I used that pain to help write my scholarship essays, and it was rewarding. I can say people like hearing the story of being triumphant over pain. So I used that pain to go to my scholarship essays, to go towards anything that could help propel me in my future. So at 21, I got a phone call. It was my mom again. She called to tell me that Anthony wasn't my dad. He wasn't my actual biological father. So this man that I've been crying over, man I've been talking to, wasn't my biological father. And that My actual dad was in Louisiana, and he was alive, and he wanted to meet me, and that didn't make sense to me. I was so angry. I was so angry. Because how can you tell me now that my dad is not my dad? How can you say there's this man who lives like 6 to 8 hours away, and that I'm his daughter? I felt betrayed. And it's like I went into a deep pain again. I was so angry at her. I remember not speaking to her for a couple of weeks. She would call me, she would text me, I wouldn't answer. Until the day came where she was coming to get me to meet him. His name is Johnny. I met him, and he's now been present in my life since. So it's been about 6 years now that I've had him around. But I just felt like a liar. I felt like I was lying to people my whole life. She lied to me, well, they lied to me, and now I was a liar because my whole life I was telling people my dad passed away, but really, he was alive. He was not too far from me. So I just took that pain again. I was in pain again. And it took a while. It took time for me to heal. I had to forgive her, try to understand her side of things. I had to forgive him, try to understand his side of things. So I forgave both of them, but you know, it's weird to say I have my dad still. So I call one dad, I call one father. So Anthony will always be my dad. He will always be the person I look up to, the person that I talk to at night. But I now can say I'm thankful for Johnny. I'm happy to have him. And I'm so glad they told me. I'm glad they told me.